Hi everyone. So today I wanted to talk about slowing down your internal speed and how our internal speed and our external speed are two completely different things. So life is happening as life does outside in a very neutral way, and it's separate from our internal world. So we have two options. Our life can be, and I don't even want to use the word busy, our life can be creative and full on the outside. And we can handle it in one of two ways. So we can either be, very sped up, very fast, very stressed out or frantic or anxious and trying to, think that our fast internal speed is going to help us accomplish the full world that we have. Or we can slow our internal speed down and live at the speed of life, internal life. Life meaning life with a capital L. Source, how the divine wants to express through us moment to moment. There's a speed to that. And many of us, we get impatient, we try to control, we think that our spastic mind mess is going to do something. The only reason that we keep thinking around is because we think it's useful. So here's life doing what life does, and then here's us having this spastic mind mess thinking like, okay, this stress or these thoughts or this gripped feeling inside is actually serving me and helping me be safe or be productive or not get made fun of or whatever, beliefs we carry around from childhood that get logged in the brain. But I think the biggest illusion is that many people think that you're victim to that and that, oh my God, but my outside world does look like this, so it is making me feel this way. And what I'm here to kind of help you kind of loosen your grip on is that they're two separate things. So you can have a very busy life, creative life, full life, and have a very moment to moment, present moment, slowed down. And I don't mean slow like lazy or actually moving super slow, slowed down version of your outside world. Now, when we take our foot off the gas and our internal life slows down, our true nature can come through. Our true nature is a warm feeling. It contains the space where forgiveness comes, connection to others comes, joyful moments, compassion, all of these higher states of being come from that space. And now what many of us end up doing is we're so sped up internally thinking that we need to be, that we miss those nice feelings that we're trying to get from speeding up and doing all these things on the outside. We're like, well, if I can get my work done, and if I can, be this type of mother, and if I can fix my body enough, then I'll feel these nice feelings. Well, the nice feelings are a state of being. They're not somewhere that you can get to get feelings. It's when you take your foot off the gas of the fast speed internally, allow your mind to settle, slow down internally, you can have a warmer experience, a softer experience, a more joyful experience of the outside world. Now, a lot of us carry around these belief systems like afraid to be seen. I think I might have mentioned earlier, not good enough, all of these kinds of things. So we will hang out in a sped up thought system to keep us safe. Because if we're sped up and we don't slow down enough and we don't make eye contact, then no one will see us. But here's the kicker. Being seen is the safest place. Being in that light, being in that natural state of well-being that exists within is the safest place. The mind, the thoughts that are sped up, never do anything productive for us. And it's an illusion that they do. So look at it. Is this serving me? Is this helping me? Do I feel better? Is this sped up way of living doing anything for me? And you might be like, well, it is. But what I want to remind you is that there's two things occurring at the same time. Your sped up thinking and your inner wisdom. So your inner wisdom, common sense, space of you, is the one that's moving your bones to do certain things in life, that's making you productive, giving you creative ideas. And this spastic thing, sped up noise, is happening at the same time. So you go, well, this is what helped. But they're at the same time. So you don't see this one because you're focused on this one. So see if you can experiment. You don't have to go off the deep end with this, and just play with, if I loosen my internal speed and I slow it down to meet myself at the speed of life where life is unfolding, then does my life fall apart? Do I become not productive? Do I become lazy? The opposite will happen. You'll have ideas that you never even knew were there. You will be more creative. You will be more loving. You will be more calm. People will want to hang out with you more. So this is just kind of an amazing shortcut and way to bypass the system. And instead of having to heal all the thoughts that are out here, it's like slow down from them so that you can meet life where it is, so that you can create space for all those feelings that are right there at the surface. And now you might not know those feelings. You're like, what are you talking about, Jamie? Many of us don't, because we're raised identifying with the thinking. So you're like, my true nature is nice, warm feelings. Yes, when you can internally slow down. We're so afraid of those nice feelings because, again, the thoughts of, well, I don't deserve that, I'm not good enough. The internal world of nice feelings has nothing to do with deserving or not good enough. It's a state of being that's standard in all of us, regardless of our human experience. Doesn't care what our human experience is like. So we can either live life where we access it, or we can live life where we pretend it's not there, because we can pretend our whole lives that it's not there, and live in the frantic, sped up space. So Michael Neal gives this great analogy I'll end with, and it's like this ceiling fan that's moving really fast, and we try to throw cards into the ceiling fan. And if the ceiling fan's moving really fast, the cards obviously spit off and fly out. Now, if we slow the ceiling fan down and we throw the cards, there's more of a chance of a card going through the space between the ceiling fan. That's the light. The cards are the light. The cards are the well-being. And if we stay internally sped up, the cards are being thrown at us all the time. We'll never experience it, and you'll keep seeing proof of the sped up world, and you'll be like, Jamie, you're making stuff up. This isn't real. But if you do an experiment, when you're with somebody, I know it's hard because it's a habit and the neural pathways in the brain can just keep firing these habits, but you're deeper than the habit. So you can slow down, you can see what happens, and you can dip your foot in the water and play around with this. So I hope it helps. It helps me a lot. And have a beautiful rest of your day. Take care.